Two Palestinians killed by Israeli troops after Al-Jad attack. According to Israel police, three Palestinians opened a fire on the military base before being neutralized. Two Palestinians were killed and third or critically wounded after an Al-Jad attack on Israeli military base in the northern occupied West Bank, Israel media reported on Friday. The Palestinians approached Salem military base near the city of Jenin with homemade submachine guns known as the Carlo, report said. According to a statement from Israeli police, the three Palestinians fired the weapons at the base main gate. Border police and Israeli soldiers responded by firing and neutralizing the terrorists. No Israeli casualties were reported. The violence comes at a time of heightened tensions over occupied East Jerusalem, where dozens of Palestinians are at risk of being evicted following a long legal battle with Israeli settlers. Palestinian protesters have clashed with police there on a nightly basis in recent weeks. On Thursday, Israeli forces arrested a Palestinian suspected of carrying out a drive-by shooting earlier this week in the West Bank that killed an Israeli and wounded two others. Late Wednesday, Israeli troops shot and killed 16-year-old Palestinian during a confrontation near the West Bank city of Nablus. The military said several Palestinians had thrown fire bombs towards soldiers. Dangerous game. The Palestinians view East Jerusalem, which includes only holy sites for Jews, Christians, and Muslims, as the capital, and its fate is one of the most sensitive issues in the Middle East conflict. Neighboring Jordan waited on Friday, saying Israel continuation of its illegal practices and provocative steps in the city is a dangerous game. Building and expanding settlements, confiscating land, demolishing homes, and deporting Palestinians from their homes are illegal practices that perpetuate the occupation and undermine the chances of achieving a just and comprehensive peace, which is regional and international necessity. Jordan's foreign minister Arman tweeted. The death came amid an uptick in violence coinciding with the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. In recent days, protesters have scuffled with police and settlers over the threatened eviction of dozens of Palestinians in the Sheikh Jarrah neighborhood in East Jerusalem. Several Palestinian families in Sheikh Jarrah have been embroiled in long legal battle with Israeli settlers groups trying to dispossess them for their property in the neighborhood north of the old city. Protesters have also clashed with police over restrictions in outdoor gatherings at the Damascus Gate on the edge of the old city, a popular meeting place for Muslims following nightly prayers during Ramadan. The United Nations has voiced concerns over the violence and anti-riots police use of water cannons spraying foul-smelling liquid. UN Middle East envoy Toy Winsland said developments related to the eviction of Palestinian refugee families in Sheikh Jarrah and other neighborhoods in occupied East Jerusalem were very worrying. I urge Israel to cease demolition and evictions in line with the obligations under international humanitarian law, the envoy said in a statement. Volatile situation. Fears of more violence is growing. Sunday night is La al-Qadr, the night of destiny, the most sacred in the Muslim month of Ramadan. On Monday, an Israel court is expected to issue a verdict to the Sheikh Jarrah evictions. Thank you.